Welcome to Manga Palate, the show where I, Pastissier Luna, here with my co-host,
Manga Chef Isaiah.
watch or read a thing and, talk about it. Today, Manga Chef Isaiah chose a movie.
Yeah,
What
it's
was it?
a horror movie.
Yeah. And it's called...
To Jennifer.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Takes you an hour to get to things. To Jennifer is a found footage horror movie that came out direct to DVD on October 15th, 2013. And it was shot on an iPhone 5. So, yeah. Do you want to give him the premise? Or should I just go through the four principal characters?
We can go through the premise.
Okay,
So
go.
it's basically a guy wants to give his girlfriend, he catches her cheating through a text message. And he wants to catch her in that act of, cheating. See if he's really cheating on him. And he takes his, friend, or his cousin,
His cousin.
yeah, down to where she lives to find out she's really cheating on him.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much it. There's four principal characters. There's Joey, the boyfriend, played by Chuck Papas. A fun fact about Chuck Papas is actually mostly a cameraman. He doesn't really do much acting. He's acted in two other things, and they were also both written and directed by James Cullen Bresek, who plays Steven, the cousin. Yeah, it turns out Steven is the writer-director of the movie. Presumably, since there's only like 10 people in the movie, it makes sense that one of them would have been in charge entirely. But, yeah. Fun fact about James Cullen Bresek, his dad is Gordon Bresek, who wrote for the Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. And his mother is Ellen Gerstel, who was the voice of Mihoshi on Tenchi Muyo, one of the most famous harem things to have ever existed. So look at that, it came back to anime anyway, fuck you.
Yeah, this is...
Uh,
this
and-
isn't too out there.
It's, yeah, nah. And the girlfriend that they're talking about is named Jennifer. She's played by Jessica Cameron. And Jessica Cameron wrote and directed a movie in 2013 called Truth or Dare. It was not great. But a lot of these movies that they work on are not amazing. Mostly because of the way the acting turns out. I'm actually kind of surprised now that I know more about the project. I've actually realized I've seen a couple of the things they've done. And most of them were awful. The fourth character is Martin, and he's played by Joey Barton, who is a writer and director for a sequel in the series, and also he was an actor in the terrible movie 13. Rewatching To Jennifer, I remembered seeing his face more than once, and I wondered why. And it was because he was in 13, which is a really horrible movie, and also the third in the trilogy. Also worth mentioning, Joey Barton, Martin the Jumpy Drug Dealer, used to be a civil rights attorney, and then he said, I'm gonna be an actor. And now he's here.
Did he see too much?
I guess he saw some really raw shit. I don't know. He was just like, I'm gonna go be an actor, forget this. But yeah, that's a fact. So, let's talk about the movie before I get into some shit I want to talk about from behind the movie.
Alright.
So, what'd you like about it?
It was like a real horror movie. Like,
Do you mean found footage?
Like it seemed like it could
It
actually
was
happen.
realistic. Yeah, that's called found footage.
Uh,
I,
I didn't know what that meant.
what do you mean? What do you mean you don't know what that meant? There's been thousands of those movies. How's this the one that surprised you?
I don't watch them.
All right, you don't watch horror movies. I forgot. You've only ever really seen what I've shown you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horror movies are great, man. They can get really, really psychological, or they can get really, really gross. Like, you can find a lot.
But
By the as it stands, Jennifer doesn't sound like it's a horror movie, but it builds.
yeah, it comes really slowly. Well, I think after a while you probably get like maybe she's not his girlfriend.
Yep. I actually have some of the lines that Joey says at the beginning of the movie. Like, I always cared for you more than you cared for me. I really hope this ends well and that this is just a misunderstanding because I don't know what I would do without you. And Martin the drug dealer goes like, Jennifer, Jennifer, Jennifer. All he ever talks about is that girl. And there's that part where he's listening to a song he wrote for her. And it gets all really weird by the time you get to his mom.
His mom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the
And
Skype message.
talks
Yeah.
to his mom on the Skype call. And his mother goes like, you've been dating Jennifer for like 2 years. I feel it's weird she hasn't met me. And Joey just goes, oh no, it's her, she's different. She has like this busy schedule and our schedule's just to meet up. And she goes, yeah, but like I feel like in 2 years, we could have had like a Skype call like we're having now. He goes, yeah, yeah, you're right. So when am I going to talk to her? How about for your birthday coming up this week? And she goes, okay, sure. And that's kind of the entire conversation. But it's like, huh, given all this other information and how weird Joey seems to be about meeting Jennifer, it does feel like something fishy is going on.
Yeah. I think after that conversation, I knew she wasn't
It
really.
kind of it kind of sinks in, yeah. So
Oh
the
yeah, did we say it was shot on a iPhone 5, right? Yeah.
yeah, that's the first thing I said.
Okay. I also
But I
like
was
that
going,
part.
yeah, it does give a cinema verite feel to the movie. Let me guess, you have no idea what the fuck I mean when I say that, do you?
I'm guess it means an interesting cinematic take, like a different way to shoot a movie. But I don't know.
That's close. I want to say, it means a type of filmmaking that like makes it feel real by using simple shit.
Oh, like
So
VHS.
like a hand camera or like VHS exactly, where it using a type of fucking like a stylistic approach where it looks like it's made out of and it looks like it's made on a VHS recording makes it feel a little more real because there was a period in truth where people really didn't have shit beyond that. The cinema verite is just French for real cinema, like truth cinema. So don't overcomplicate things. But then I guess you would need French to like know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, that's what I mean. Is it feels realer because it's not using all the bells and whistles of traditional filmmaking. Because like when you watch a really well produced movie, you can tell it's a movie. Because real life doesn't, or real things don't look like that. Versus if you see something that's been recorded on a phone, you can only really assume it's real.
Mm.
Because what kind of self-respecting movie producer would make something on a phone? You know?
Yeah, they wouldn't go.
No,
They
because
would try to have like flashy.
you would want to make it look kind of nice, so
Yeah.
that the weirdness of it feels a lot more intense. But in a way, its very subdued aesthetic makes it feel more intense as a result. And I like that. What I was gonna say, it's funny how like the description of the movie is like, so Joey is gonna go meet his girlfriend, and that's it. And then you watch the movie, you're like, that's not his girlfriend. Oh, that's what this movie's actually about. but the poster is like a fucking phone screen that's all cracked. So the first time I saw it, I was imagining something was gonna happen to him on the trip.
Mm.
But in the end, it was him that was the problem the whole time. How do you feel about Martin, the jumpy drug dealer?
Um, he was actually alright guy.
Yeah, right.
Like
He's a
he didn't
little
do anything
weird,
wrong.
but he's not like a monster.
Yeah.
Like I expected him to be a fucking villain or something, because I was like, who's gonna be the bad guy? And then by the end it's Joey. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, because jumpy drug dealer was like, maybe he's the asshole. But then no, that wasn't it. So I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, you could say buying them to
Prostitutes.
yeah.
Go, yeah, Marty got him hookers.
You could
I
say that.
Oh
It's
man,
kind of bad.
that's scummy, but it's not like evil. I don't think it doesn't make me. It's
Well, you
not
don't
like
pay for them.
I was gonna say like it's not like he kidnapped them. They were already prostitutes.
Yeah.
I do think that was funny though when he just comes in and goes like, "Hey man, how's it going? Look, I got you." And he was like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, come on, live a little." And it's like, oh, and then Joey says something that made me go like, oh yeah, I guess that's true. That one's not even a girl. And I was like, oh, I guess she is trans. Meh. Okay, cool. But yeah, and then the other prostitute goes like, yeah, but I am, and he's like, you, and it's fucking, and then like the cousin is still recording the whole time and that's by that point it's very obvious that Joey might have anger issues, because he just goes berserk, and he goes outside with Martin, and he goes, and then he comes back and he's like, hey, Martin left. Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's like, what? Let's go, Martin left. What do you mean he left? We argued. He went home. How could he have gone home? Well, he paid for a cab. Well, I paid for a cab. You paid for a cab? Yeah. How long is it gonna take him? He lives like an hour away. He'll be fine. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, we gotta go, 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 go. Okay. And then just leave to go to the house. I think the outro is genuinely kind of nerve-wracking. That's what I liked about it the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Because, like, normally the ending theme of a movie is just kind of like, ooh, spooky music. It's like, yeah, how'd you like that? But the ending theme of this movie is Joey playing the song for Jennifer that he wrote for her. But it's given a different feeling now that he's like, he's fucking has her in her house and he's murdered a bunch of people. I'm gonna laughing about that because it's such a fucking weird thing to say. And he's like, come on, babe. It's like he talks kind of gently at the beginning and then it slowly gets angrier. It's like,
Like, don't you try to leave.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
over.
yeah. He's like yelling, Jennifer! Fucking okay. Oh, jeez. Is that where we're going with this? Okay, well, I mean, all right, fine. He is a crazy murderer stalker. I guess that makes sense.
It was
I think,
also like very scary to see him try to, well, his cousin try to find
yeah,
him
yeah.
because all the lights are off and
Okay, can I say one thing? The cousin is acted by the director, right? That's who he's portrayed by.
yeah.
Um, makes sense. I thought one thing was funny though. When he sees Martin dead, he doesn't even like freak out. He just like hyperventilates a little bit and then goes, "Marty, sorry, bro," and then he'll leave. No, you'd be like fucking puking or like shitting your pants. It's a dead body. Most people are not that comfortable around a fucking dead body.
Yeah, I think
Like,
that was a little.
like it's not like he's a goddamn soldier. Whereas, like, yeah, he's eating some shit. Okay, whatever. Like, nah, this is just some dude who like smokes pot with his friends and like, I don't know, hangs out. Doesn't seem to me, at least, that it'd be the kind of person that'd be just okay with seeing a dead body.
Maybe he was figuring out that.
I'm just saying that's a really subdued way to respond to that moment. It's like, oh fuck, Marty, I'm sorry, bro.
Maybe he
Like
was
that.
figuring out like already, like, oh, maybe Joey killed him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that
Yeah.
response.
Sorry, bro, and then close it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then close it is like, what?
Hmm.
Come on. Could have given me a little more pathos, but I guess not.
Or maybe he has seen dead bodies. I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like, he acts like a person who has seen a dead body. Right? He's just like, oh shit. Okay. Rather than, the actual panicking fear that a person who has never seen a dead body usually deals with.
Mm. We don't know much about him though.
No. No, I guess not. I don't know. It strikes me as strange. I can't believe that he's like stone cold murderer or whatever. Or he's like seen a lot of shit. And it seems to me that all he really does is hang out with his cousin and his drug dealer buddy, Martin.
And he laughs a lot.
Yeah, he spends a lot of his time laughing. Which, I mean, I've always had someone like that. Someone who, like, just kind of giggles at shit and doesn't really think about anything. I know folks like that. That wasn't unrealistic to me. It was weird. It was just weird to me how he was like, that and how serious, by the end of it, Steven takes the camera thing. Because the part where, like, because apparently the whole point is we're going to film everything for Jennifer, right?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. So there's that part where he's like filming the prostitutes, and then like Joey's reaching for the camera. He's like, "Dude, why do you just record stupid shit? Fuck off! Come on!" And then like Steven pushes him and says, "You turn the fucking camera off, and I will dick slap you, or I'll have her." And he points to the trans prostitute. "I'll have her dick slap you." Like, I don't know why you're so serious about this fucking camera thing now. You didn't even want to at the beginning. There's a part later on where it's like, what about the fucking video? What about the fucking video?
Yeah.
The whole fucking reason we came here was for the fucking video.
Yeah.
You would think by the time the murders start happening, he'd stop caring about the video, but I don't know. He seems oddly dedicated, I guess is what I'm saying.
Mm.
Don't you think?
Yeah. He also said he got one of those Spike Lee angles or something.
Oh yeah, he made a stupid movie joke. That's fine. That's a good movie joke. And it's like, look, dude, I'm getting a Spike Lee angle on it. And it's like, just stop. He's like, no, 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 no. I'm like filming really high class shit. That's kind of funny because if I was like, look, no, go on, keep talking. This is like an Ingmar Bergman movie. That's all right. That's a good joke. I mean, you'd have to know the kind of movies he's talking about, but that's a fine joke. I just more meant the fact that he keeps recording no matter what. When at the beginning he's like, fuck, okay, sure, whatever.
Like, I don't know much about him. Maybe he secretly did want to record it.
I don't know.
And maybe he has
But
some shit. But yeah,
I
this
don't
guy's
know.
weird.
For how much the movie presents of him, it does seem kind of weird. So, the end of the movie is Joey having murdered a bunch of people, his cousin included, when he finds Jennifer and corners her, and then tries to make her listen to him. And he keeps explaining to her how they're together and stuff, and she says she's never met him. I have a question. How'd he get that text message?
Yeah, you saw him look up how to like hack fake Facebook.
Yeah, but like,
So he like hacked the
what?
phone or
What
something.
what did he do? What did he route all of her text messages to his phone?
Actually,
What did he
the
do?
first thing I thought was like, oh, maybe he just wrote it so they would have an excuse to go to.
No, but it came from her phone number. So, I mean, did he clone her phone number and just email it to himself, or did he spoof a thing and then just have her all of her shit forwarded by using a ping? Like what? What? That's my question. How? Why?
I think it was some secret hacking thing.
Secret hacking thing.
I don't
Thank you for me. Thanks for me trying to present the thing.
know. Alright. I thought like.
You went to school for computers.
Alright.
You
Calm
can
down.
give me a reasonable explanation.
I thought he just like made any number and then texted himself that message.
Okay. I think he spoofed her phone and then just has digital records of her of what the text that she sent out. But that's me. I don't know. I don't actually know. I just thought that was interesting because he shows it. Also, that means the movie's been edited. Because the end of the movie more feels like he's just sitting with her. and he's like playing the guitar.
Hmm.
But in order for them to put in the text messages, like he actually edited it in. So what I think happened is that all of this happened. He killed that girl, and at the end, he edited it together to
Yeah.
like just leave it, and that makes it even creepier. Because that
Like
means the
he edited the picture, like here, just in close up too.
yeah, yeah. What that means is like the guy committed the murder, and the police were coming, and then he just left the DVD there with the information. That's fucking crazy.
That's
But
our antagonist.
protagonist, we're following him.
Yeah, he also becomes the antagonist at the end, doesn't he?
You see the person that's stopping himself? He's not stopping himself. Because antagonist just means person who actively opposes or is hostile to the person. So like it's the person who's against the protagonist. And the protagonist is just the person we're following.
Uh,
You could have a villainous protagonist, it just means you're following an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was the person you're against.
No. Well, it's the person the protagonist is against. It's not
Uh,
necessarily the audience. That's why people say protagonist instead of good guy, because you could be following anybody. They're not necessarily good. Think of the Punisher. Is he
yeah.
necessarily a good guy? No, but he's the protagonist. Which is like, ugh. But yeah. Overall, I like the movie. It's really weird. I don't see a lot of found footage horror movies that I like.
Hmm.
Not to say that there isn't a bunch of them. Because, like, ever since the Blair Witch happened in, like, 95, 96, everyone started making found footage horror movies. Because they're like, yeah, it's so crazy. It's so real. You know? And it's like, I don't know. Most of them just feel dumb. But this one was, like, actually kind of enjoyable. By the end of it, you're like, oh, fuck. And then the last couple of minutes where the credits are rolling is like, yeah, this is uncomfortable. Which I feel is the point, is the mark of a good movie. If it can make you feel something despite you knowing it's fake.
Yeah.
Like, I cried at the end of Train to Busan, and I know that's still a movie that didn't happen. But it still affected me on an emotional level. And at the ending to Jennifer, I was, like, uncomfortable. I was, like, kind of nauseous. Even though I know for sure they're all very different people who, you know, go on to make other movies and shit. So I think that's a good movie if it's able to make you feel something. A lot of people were on its case over the stiff cinematography, but that's, you know, it's shot an iPhone 5. What the fuck did you expect? What actually did you expect?
I thought they expected a high quality movie.
And James Cullen Bressick has made other movies. Some of them were really, really bad. Some of them are kind of fun. And here's the thing I really wanted to get to. There's 3 sequels to this movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
Are they
But
bad or something?
they're all written and directed by different people. So it's like an anthology series where you switch the director. So from what I've seen, the second movie, the movie that immediately follows this one, sucks really bad. I kind of want to see it because I want to find out if it's a funny bad movie or if it's just bad. If I fall asleep, it's just a bad movie, like Locked in a Room. But yeah, then the sequel is called is To Jennifer, except it's the number 2. And I was like, oh, fuck you. And it's written by a guy named Hunter Johnson. Then the next movie is From Jennifer, which is written by a guy named Frank Merle. And I heard that one was actually kind of good. But, you know, like I said, I want to check it out before I know anything. The fourth movie in the franchise is called For Jennifer. And guess who fucking writes it and directs it? Jody Barton, Martin the drug dealer.
Yeah.
That's so funny to me that he's coming back and he's like, I'm going to be the director now.
I was behind the scenes the whole time.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was Martin, so it wasn't behind the scenes on the first one. But yeah, like I said, he's been in other movies. Some of them really sucked. I feel like 13, 13, 13 just bugs me for a really special reason. Because it's one of those movies that's like, look, we have a budget. We're gonna be great. And then it's like Birdemic, and it's like, this is awful. But unlike Birdemic, it's not funny awful, it's just bad. Which is like most of the movies that the Asylum puts out, which is why I remember it. And it's like, oh, that's that Asylum movie that was about the end of the world or Rapture or whatever the fuck. Because the date is 13, 13, 13. Because the leap year puts an extra day in the year, blah, 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 demons. I was like,
That
fuck
sounds
this
awful.
movie. It was bad. And Joey Barton plays a crazy guy. I don't remember what makes him crazy. He just ends up crazy. Friend's like, what's wrong, man? He's like, this! And then he takes out a machete and just stabs him. I was like, okay.
What's wrong with the aliens?
I don't remember what it was. I honestly don't remember whether it was aliens or demons or the end of the world or I don't know. I don't know. I just remember that.
It seems like they just smoke something and then they're like, wouldn't this plot be sick, bro?
Oh, you mean the actual writing in the movie?
Yeah.
Well, it's the third one in a franchise. It was 11, 11, 11, then 12, 12, 12, and 13, 13, 13. And they all came out in the year they were talking about. So 11, 11, 11 came out in 2011. The next one came out in 12. The next one came out in 13. I just remember 13 because I actually saw that one. I was like, this is fucking awful. It's not even funny awful. So yeah, and like I said, James Cullen Bresick has worked on a crap ton of other movies. He actually started his film career at 18, and he's made a bunch of movies. A lot of them aren't great, but some of them are really interesting, like To Jennifer.
Is
Also,
there anyone that's good that you remember?
that I've seen personally, no. I actually want to go through his filmography now because I want to see how much of it is actually really good. But he's done a lot. I was going to check out fucking God damn it, because he was on From Jennifer as the executive producer, but that's not. Producer just means I'm hanging out, and I gave you the money. I was gonna see a segment in Grindsploitation. So Grindsploitation is a anthology movie with different directors, sort of like the ABCs of Death, but it's written and directed by guys who do like weird indie horror. Because the movie was put together by Lloyd Kaufman. For those of you who don't know Lloyd Kaufman is the creator of Toxic Avenger and Nukem High, the father of the Trauma company that makes quote-unquote Z horror movies. Toxic Avenger is fucking crazy. It's great. I would love to talk about Toxic Avenger movie on this.
Does everyone know what Z horror movies are? I think I know.
Okay, well, usually they grade horror movies by the amount of money they cost to make. So, like, when you say a B movie, you're talking about a cheaply made and not great movie. But it's not designed to be, like, artsy and interesting. It's just supposed to be weird. So, like, there's that horror movie, Rubber, about a tire that just goes around killing people.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Is it an alien tire? I don't.
No. No.
Is it just having to kill people?
It's just. I think it's just like. Okay. Fuck. How do I do this? Okay. Shit. I feel like it'd be easier to describe chopping mall, but then I think about it, I'm like, no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Wouldn't be easier at all. Okay, so it's a movie called Rubber, okay?
Okay.
So this person has psychic powers, okay?
Okay. That's already
But-
okay. Alright.
But it's a satire horror movie because the person is not a person, it's the tire.
Okay.
The tire is
He's
alive.
like a spirit.
Yes, the tire is alive and his name is Robert. and
Okay.
it rolls around, and it smashes a water bottle, and it crushes a scorpion, and then and then it hits a glass bottle, but then it can't break it. And then the tire uses psychokinesis to destroy the bottle. And he goes like, "Oh shit!" And then it gets obsessed with a woman, and it follows her, and it ends up killing people along the way. And that's kind of
The tire's in love.
the tire's a obsessive stalker. It's not in love. I don't think in order to be in
Does it
love, you
like grow up to her house?
um no, I think fuck. It's been a while. Hold on. I think he just sees her driving and goes like tries to control her, and then is like, well, her car stopped. And then it tries to get near her, and then he gets hit by a car, and then he just keeps following her. I remember there's a part where the fucking tire is watching her shower. And I was like,
uh,
what? No, wait, it doesn't watch her shower. She showers, and the tire showers in the room next to her. And then the
Wait,
maid
what?
comes in and goes like, what the fuck?
What?
Because the tire's stalking her.
Well, how does it get into a room?
I don't fucking know. I think it just broke open the door. I can't remember, dude. It's weird. Like, I don't think you understand how weird B movies can be because they don't cost a lot of money. You're just allowed to do dumb shit. Like fucking, for Your Height Only, which is about a 3 foot tall Filipino dude who's a super spy, which is supposed to be a pun on For Your Eyes Only, the James Bond movie. Or like Ginger Dead Man, that movie where like the serial killer dies, but then his spirit goes inside of a gingerbread cookie and he goes around killing people. Where the gingerbread man is played by Gary Busey. Chopping Mall is that movie where like, okay, this one's really dumb to me, if only because I was like, oh, this is what the 80s were afraid of. But okay, so there's a movie called Killbots, where there's robots that do security in a mall, and then these kids stay in the mall after a certain hour when they weren't supposed to, and then security robots try to kill them to get them out of the mall, because I forget, I think electricity hits them or some shit. But that's the movie. And then the movie called Killbots fails, and then they rename it Shopping Mall and put it back out, and it failed again.
They just changed the name. Like, nah, people
This
still
has
like this.
this has got weight. I don't even know. We could do it again.
Nah, people want killing robots.
Uh huh.
They just didn't. Just need to give it another chance. That's it.
Yeah. People love
Maybe they'll
chopping.
try a third time.
I don't know. They never tried it. Frankenhooker was a thing. Fat guy goes nutzoid. Like, look, man. You think I know a lot about music? You'd be amazed by the amount of stupid bullshit I know about movies. Because I love stupid, stupid movies. I don't love it as much as music, so I can get into really, really weird, obscure music. But like, I can do more or less the same thing with some stuff missing from for movies. Like Shakma. Shakma's that movie where a baboon is given adrenaline and it kills people. And it's all hype. Death Spa is the movie where a ghost like possesses a woman to like destroy a spa using a computer system. But like the spa is a super gym. It was a whole thing. There's a part where a screw comes loose and it like destroys the thing. But then my question was, wait, so the screw is controlled by the computer? I was like, shut up. Just shut up.
Everything with the computer is controlled. Would it be
Yeah.
like Shrink? I mean, Ghost Ship.
Ah. Yeah, I guess it would be like Ghost Ship. But yeah, man. Nah, B movies are horribly, horribly weirdly made movies. And a lot of them came out in the 80s. I mean, I'm sorry, a lot of them came out in the 50s. Like the King of Bees. which is a thing from the 60s. A lot
That
of people
sounds right.
remember. A lot of people remember Vincent Price for doing weird horror movies and then doing B movies because, like, what else are you gonna do, man? But eventually, there's a bunch of movies. So the Z movie is made even cheaper than the B movie. So, like, the point of the movie grading system, at least not in terms of like ratings, but like as in rated R. No, but like the grading system is more. How much money did you spend on this? So what can we expect? You know,
Hmm.
it's the triple A, just like with video games. It says the A, or rather, they call them blockbusters because they're like expected to fucking make a shit ton of money. You have studio projects, and then you have B movies, and you got C movies, but then you got Z movies, which are like the fucking lowest of the lowest weird trash. Again, they can be interesting because of how strange they are. Like Plan 9 from Outer Space is more often than not called the worst movie that has ever existed. Like, just fucking awful. Because it's
Like,
awful. But it's kind of funny. Because it's so awful. Like, he clearly paid people who don't know how to act. Because they just say things. The villain is a spaceman, and it's just a dude in a spacesuit. There's cardboard sets that people knock over. Like, the sots are made out of cardboard, and sometimes people knock it over. And some of the sequences are like the same sequence. Like you can see that they like filmed a thing and then just reused it multiple times, like
or
nothing
like him
changed.
getting like knocked over or something.
No, I mean like establishing shots of like a building.
Oh,
Like you'll see a building and it slowly zooms into the building. Like you'll see the same building like 5 times because they're just making up for time.
mm.
Sometimes you can see the boom microphone. You know the microphones that they use to record the audio for the
Yeah,
movie. Yeah,
yeah.
you'll just see it. Cause like the guy who's handling it doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, so you can see it.
It reminds me of The Room.
And sometimes you'll see cause the room is people learn their lines. They're just weird and stagnant because Tommy wrote it. These lines are like made by awful actors, and like the one thing I do love about the room, though, if we're gonna go on this route, is the spoon that's framed in the movie.
Hmm.
What the fuck is that? No one has ever explained to me what the spoon was about.
Uh,
I want to know. I want to know.
uh.
But yeah,
They never even talked about it in the Disaster
so,
Artist,
so
but
there'll be like boom mics. There'll be sequences that he uses repeatedly. There's sometimes when you see an actor like looking off and then saying a thing, it's like, oh, he's reading a card. He doesn't even remember his line. It's pretty crazy.
wait, you just see a guy reading the card.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, you can tell he's reading a card. Is more what I mean.
uh,
That like there's a beat of like the guy looking off in the distance and then going. So they've come as revenge or some shit like that, and then it's like, oh, he read the card. He's reading the card right now.
was there like no? There's nothing given. No fucks given.
No, no. Well, the thing is, it was made by Ed Wood, which kind of sucks because Ed Wood is remembered for that. Honestly, people remember Ed Wood for the shitty stuff he made, like Plan 9 from Outer Space, or fucking shit. What's the name of that movie that like is about people fucking monsters? Orgy of the Dead. Orgy of the Dead. Yeah. Orgy of the Dead. Which again, like what? Like fucking what? Are you serious?
Yeah, it sounds really out there.
It's like yeah, Orgy of the Dead. But I think it's kind of interesting. Like Glenn or Glenda is kind of an interesting movie as far as ideas go. Because it's about a person who's coming into terms with their maybe transsexuality. And it's not a great movie, like in terms of movies actually looking good and sounding good go, but it's an interesting movie. And you know, it's funny is it was kind of semi autobiographical because like Ed Wood was a cross dresser, and he was and it seems like Glenn or Glenda is about him saying, "Is this normal? Tell me it's normal." I'm not gay. I don't want to put dicks in my mouth, but I like dressing like a woman. Help me. Help me understand where I'm at. And it's a cool movie because of that. In and of itself, not a great movie, but, interesting at the very least. So, yeah, that's Z movies, like the bottom of the barrel. And amongst the things that are at the bottom of the barrel is Lloyd Kaufman's Toxic Avenger movies. And Toxic Avenger, as a result, is very popular amongst people who are into Z grade horror movies and like schlocky shit like that. And I'll admit, they're pretty interesting as far as movies are concerned. It's like goofy and violent, and it's a superhero movie, but it's weird. So it's like this guy's working as a janitor, and then a drum of toxic waste. Fuck it. Well, no, they make him wear a tutu and kiss a sheep, and I don't remember how that happened. I just remember that happened, and then he like lands inside of a drum of toxic waste where they throw him out of a window. Or he falls out of the window. I can't remember. I think maybe they throw him out the window. But yeah, so he falls in toxic waste, and he's on fire, and then he takes out the fire by bathing. But now he's a whole freak mutant, and he's giant and strong. And then he becomes a superhero, and he's a Toxic Avenger. And there's 4 of those movies. The 4th one is called Citizen Toxie, where he becomes president, I think.
All right.
But
Toxic monsters moving up in the world.
by the way, there was a cartoon show for kids about it that wasn't that gross, which is weird because it should be. That's what Toxic Avenger is all about. But it was about teaching kids, hey, pollution is bad. But like, which is weird because like Toxie got his powers from toxic waste. But
don't want to end up like him.
I guess not. I guess not.
That's what happens when you pollute.
Yeah.
A freak monster.
You become a giant, horrible freak monster who tears off people's skin.
That becomes the president of a city.
Well, then became president. You can't be president of a city. He's president of the country, Isaiah.
Oh, the whole country?
Yes.
I thought he
You
was
can't-
like in some,
No, that'd be mayor. Or governor. He's president. I think? I can't remember. But yeah, Lloyd Kaufman created Trauma and created all of these horrible, horrible things that in turn became one of the most interesting things to have ever existed. And fucking James Cullen Bresic had a thing on the anthology series Grindsploitation, which was curated and controlled by Lloyd Kaufman. So what that means is Lloyd Kaufman saw his thing, which is called Dr. Seuss's There's a Rocket in My Pocket, and was like, this kid is good. Let's put him out there. But, yeah, I kind of want to see it. He's done a bunch of other things that I haven't seen. Like this TV movie called If Looks Could Kill. That's a cool name. It's about a lady who's on the police force, where she goes out with a fucking old boyfriend, and her old boyfriend becomes involved with the lady who might be a murderer. But then it turns out that the main lady, Faith, is making up some shit. So the girlfriend is Jessica, the guy is Paul, and the main girl is Faith. Which is, a little obvious. Faith, have faith, believe in her, blah blah blah, but whatever. So Faith is a cop now, and the guy she has a crush on, Paul, is also a cop, and Paul is going out with Jessica, who's maybe a murderer criminal. I don't know. But then Faith goes, I feel like Jessica's about to do some real sketch shit. I have to find out what she's up to and make a case before she ends up doing this good shit. But yeah. And so he's been making movies since like 2004. So presumably some of them are good, like to Jennifer. So I'd like to see the rest and see, where it stepped up. Also, the grindsploitation bit, Dr. Seuss's "There's a Wallet in My Pocket" is one of the few other things that the guy who played Joey, Chuck Pappas, was also involved in. So I kind of want to see what that's about.
Okay. So I guess he's not complete. I guess he doesn't just like throw out movies out there.
No, at least it doesn't seem like it.
They just happen to be bad.
Yeah, I feel like he's expecting them to be better than they are. And then, they just don't end up as good. But what are you gonna do, Not everything you make is a masterpiece, I guess.
Yeah. Uh,
So, it's time for food. Okay. Dark and weird, right?
yeah.
Or something that sneaks up on you. Those are
Food.
the two
Oh,
options.
I was gonna say food can't sneak up on you, but I remember alcohol.
Well, I was gonna say arepas, actually, but we'll get to that. Tell me what you have to think.
Uh, dark and weird. We already said bourbon, right?
We've used alcohol like that before, yes.
Uh, I was thinking more like red label whiskey.
Mm. Do you think it's weird?
No.
I think it's dark, but I don't think it's weird. Like, as far as movie concepts go, it's not like Gawarade, where I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? It's more like, oh, okay, sure. You know?
Yeah, it's not really weird. But at the same time, I think it is kind of weird that we were
It's fucked
following
up.
a crazy person.
Like I said, it's dark. I don't know if I would say that's automatically weird. Because, like, everything here is nothing that's unbelievable. It's just surprising.
So something that really fucks you up.
Which is why I want to talk about food that if you eat too much of, you end up puking. Or at least in my experience, this has been what's happened. Arepas. So arepas are like these bread things that they make in Venezuela, but also lots of parts of South America. When I was younger, I ate some arepas, and then I ate like five, and then I felt violently nauseous for the rest of the day. And never again have I eaten more than one arepa at a time. And you know what? I've been okay. But every time I eat like three, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And that's kind of how I think about it.
What's in
It's
it?
like, it's just fucking bread and whatever you fill it with. At the time, the one that I had was just cheese. It's whatever.
Would you
It's
say
not,
it's like bitter though?
it didn't taste bitter, but it didn't taste sweet. It's kind of tasted like a thing. Which is how I feel the beginning of the movie is. It's just kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then you get to the end, you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, why are we here? Which is exactly how I felt about having four arepas.
Mm.
But, if you have anything else, please.
I mean, I could say the same thing about pineapple, but I'm not sure if everyone has that experience with
I
pineapple.
have never had that experience with pineapple,
So,
actually. I've
yeah.
eaten shit tons of pineapple. The only thing that's bad is my tongue starts to peel. Because the acids on the pineapple start to fuck up my tongue.
Yeah.
But I've never, felt nauseous. I got a question. Did you eat pineapple in syrup?
No, I'm allergic to pineapple.
Oh, that's
Mm.
different then. I'm not allergic to arepas.
Uh,
They just make me nauseous after too many.
mm. I'm trying to think of another food that makes you nauseous. That like I had or something. But because like I can eat too many sweet things and feel nauseous, but that doesn't really work with the movie at all.
Yeah, I've also never eaten too many sweet things to get nauseous.
Yeah, and it's only just.
That's mostly because I don't eat too many sweet things at once.
Yeah, I guess that's to be a Rayfest.
Okay. I like how you seem resigned. Like, I guess I don't fucking know.
I feel like there should be something else.
I
Like
don't.
everyone eats is like, yeah, I can't have too much of that. I'll get fucked up.
Yeah,
But the
but
only
I
thing
feel
I think
like.
is alcohol. That'll
Yeah,
make you
but the
feel
thing about
weird.
alcohol is that we've used it as an analogy for weird.
Yeah.
Would you say it's weird?
No, that's the problem.
Okay. How about no, no, because that's way too much. I was gonna say fish. If you eat too much fish, you could get mercury poisoning. But like, you gotta eat a fucking ton of fish. Like that's an unrealistic amount of fish.
um, I was
Come
thinking
on,
it from
man.
another way.
Sure.
Maybe the food looks really weird.
The
No.
food looks weird, but it doesn't start weird. I guess is my point.
Yeah.
Oh wait, how about like anticucho, where it looks normal, but then you find out about it and you're like, oh, this is. I don't know how I feel about this.
It's another anti-cuchos.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I can come up with something else though.
Oh yeah. Okay. Like that.
Yeah, that's exactly like that. So, alright. I'm gonna send a picture your way, and you tell me whether it looks appetizing or unappetizing, okay? Ready? Live research, ladies and gentlemen.
Live research.
Live research. Do 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 do.
But then I
Fuck
feel
you,
like if you
Google!
order from
Why does this always have to be mad long with you?
Ooh.
Go on, hold
they
on.
got rid of Google Shortener too.
Son of a bitch. What were you gonna say? If you put what?
But if the name is like Dog Heart or something, then I
The
feel like
name
that
is
also
not
gives.
Dog Heart.
But if it like gives it away, like oh that thing's gonna be fucked up.
No, no, it really doesn't.
Uh,
I can tell you this for sure. Cause like I've eaten it and I'm down with it, and most of Asia's down with it. But I found that a lot of Western society is not down with it. How's that look to you?
that looks pretty good. Looks
Looks
like a
really nice,
potato.
right?
Very.
Yeah. You
Looks
see
like
the
curry.
meat? It's not. Not even kind of.
What is it?
It's called cow cow.
What does that mean? Or what? What's
Fuck
in it?
if I remember, dude. Like cow is like weird Quechua word. I don't remember what the hell it means. But it's beef tripe and heart. Do you know what tripe is?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tripe and it's heart.
So it is cow heart.
It's not heart exactly. Most of the time it's just tripe. When people make it, they usually just make it out of tripe. But I love tripe. All of Asia I know is down with tripe. But a lot of people in the West are like weirded out by like, why would I eat the inside of the stomach? I was like, because it's delicious. And they're like, no. No. I'm gonna eat its shoulder like an adult. So how about cow cow?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that
Like
work? Yeah,
it's heart and inside of a cow stomach.
tripe. That's why they have a word.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, to Jennifer's cow cow. You know what? I'm kind of happy that we have two very, very ethnic foods as titles. That really puts us out there. If you didn't think we were weird enough, now you got it. You're like, what the fuck is that? What? How do you pronounce that? You even spelled it wrong the first time. So like, yeah.
There's no proof.
I guess not anymore, no. Except for the thing I just said now, but you can edit it out and not give a fuck. So, who knows? Okay, so now that that's over, it's time to Time for everybody to shut the fuck up.
It's
Time
time
for you
for
to
the
shut the
news.
fuck up. It's time for the news. What did you want to say? What
Uh,
article of news did you want to bring up?
Hold on. Someone in the bathroom. I feel like they can hear it. Okay. Um, what came out? I remember I had something to say. Oh, Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh, MK11.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the game looks pretty interesting. They when you're about to die in the game, you got this new fatal blow,
Mm-hmm.
and you only get to use it once around, and it does like a good chunk of damage. And what's interesting about that is that you can also use it for like a defense boost instead,
Okay.
and you can like break away attacks.
Okay.
And I also think there's no like this isn't all the Mortal Kombat game, but there's no like um blocking startup. It's like if someone's about to hit you, you just block it. I mean, you just walk backwards.
That's cool. Okay. How did the EXs get pushed into the game? Like, have any changes been made into the way those work, or what?
Um, no, I still think it's the same EXs. I know.
Okay. So the meter system didn't really change. It just added another functionality thing into the combat.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's kind of like Injustice a little, but you spend meter to like do more damage. But it only works when you're about to die. So that's the interesting part.
So it's like X Factor.
Yeah,
You have to be really hurt before it pays off.
yeah, but you just have the one attack, so that someone can still block
Right,
it,
right.
and it could just be like, oh,
Can it
can't
be
use it
blocked?
anymore.
Or can it just be dodged?
Yeah, it can be blocked.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well, to be
I,
fair, the game is not out yet. So all of this is speculation.
they have like demos. They have the beta test right now
Really? What's it on?
on PS4.
Okay. Okay.
One of the characters looks very interesting. She uses her own blood, and it takes away some of her health.
Like Jeddah?
Yeah,
Cool. Not a lot of people go for the blood magic stuff.
but yeah, it looks. I want to try it. It looks pretty good.
Okay. Is that it?
And I also want to say the Power Rangers thing I brought before. It's really bad.
Wait, which one?
The Battle of the Grid. That's a 3v3 Power
Oh!
Rangers.
Oh, yeah, the not Power Rangers game.
Yeah.
Oh, no, is it?
It. You know what? When I hear the worst thing,
What?
you can't block low. Sometimes.
The fuck does that mean?
Sometimes the game doesn't register blocking low.
What the fuck does that? What? Wait, what? Does that mean it's Virtual Fighter always hit low?
I think so.
Oh, it's
They have a
Virtual
lot of
Fighter.
them. They have a lot of
Never
them.
stop hitting low. Low punch is the key to victory. That's what Virtual Fighter 4 taught me. I guess the fucking Power Rangers game is the same thing. Never stop hitting low. Cause sometimes they can't block it.
No,
It's fucking horrible.
The game seems
Fucking-
really rushed too. Like the
Okay.
animation seems straight from Marvel's Capcom 2.
Really?
So they just like took the engine and was like, let's go.
Oh no. To be fair, people love too, but I mean, I don't know. That's weird.
I still like the game's concept. Like, it's Marvel. It has all the cross-ups and stuff.
Yeah, it
Stuff.
just wasn't executed amazingly.
Yeah.
You know, now in the modern era of throw a patch at that bitch, you know, it could evolve, right? Because Cross
Hopefully.
Tekken was horrible at the beginning. By the end of it, it was decent. Mind you, that took like 2 years, but nevertheless, it could improve.
But when you have a bug like sometimes you don't block low, that's kind of hard to fix.
It's hard to buy it back, yeah. That's kind of hard to buy it back. Wow.
So
As for
they never
my
like tested properly.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. As for my news thing, unsurprisingly, it's about a manga.
Oh, I never would have guessed.
Shut up. Shut. Never would have guessed. Okay, so there's a manga called Seiri-chan, which is about an anthropomorphic being that represents a woman's period, and it fucks people up
Oh yeah,
because
I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
right. Did you know that it's getting a live action movie?
Live action.
Yeah, yeah.
That means real people
Real people, my man.
representing a real
Oh
period.
fuck yeah! Hold on, I'm about to show you a picture of the girl who's doing the lead acting getting grabbed by the anthropomorphic period creature known as Sadie-chan. Bam! Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Uh, uh, it looks bad.
It's great. I love stupid Japanese live action shit. It always looks crazy.
Makes me want to see it at the same
I
time.
want to see
don't.
it, right? Yeah, totally. So, the lead actress is Fumi Nikaido, who has been in a lot of things, honestly. Like, she's been in movies and TV shows. She was in that movie, fucking Inuyashiki, the one about the manga. You know Inuyashiki, right?
Mm-mm.
That's the old guy who gets smashed by aliens and gets made into a robot. There's an anime for it
Never seen
relatively
it.
recent. Really? I
don't
feel
think
like most
know
people are familiar with it. There's Okami Shoujo to Kuro Ochi about a girl who goes out with a guy who's an asshole. Cause you know that's shoujo manga. Oh look, this guy's a jerk, but he's nice to me. Good enough, I guess.
Isn't that a lot of relationships?
Yes, yes, it is. That's what I said. Oh look, it's just shoujo manga.
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
You girls identify with this.
There's a movie coming out for one of my favorite books I've ever read, Ningen Shikaku by Osamu Dazai. I'm a real big fan of Osamu Dazai, but that's its own thing. So there's a movie coming out called Ningen Shikaku, and she's gonna be in it. And yeah, so she's been in some stuff. And so she's gonna play the lead in this movie, and she's gonna be a editor for a publishing company. Ha ha. Huh? Huh?
Ah,
That connect to you people? Get it? Get it? Movie about a manga? Editors?
yeah.
Ah, fucking yeah. Yen Press licensed it, and they're bringing it to America. It only has one volume, so I'm surprised it's popular enough for it to, be a thing. But also, the people who did the song for the Bunny Girl show and the opening theme to the ending theme to Boruto, the latest Naruto thing. The Peggies, they're a band. They're going to be doing the theme song for the movie. So yeah, there's a lot of shit involved in this. Like Manami Ida is gonna be in it, and Yoshinori Odori. Manami Ida's also been on a lot of TV shows. Mostly as an animation person. So I'm kind of interested to see what the hell they're doing here. It's like, this is a live action movie. What are you controlling? Cinematography? But, yep, that's what's happening.
It's gonna get all the views.
I hope it gets popular, because the manga's pretty crazy. The manga has like a scene where the girl's like, I just want to be left alone, and then the fucking anthropomorphic thing beats her and beats the shit out of her. That's like, yep, when you're hitting menstruation, your body sometimes really gives you the shits. And I'm like, yep, that's fair. That's how you represent it, is it fucks you up. Fuck. That's good. Okay, so now it's time to oh shit, get hype.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. So as a, what are you excited about?
Do
Could
you
it
know Shaq?
possibly be what?
Do you know Shaq?
Yeah?
Do you know what he was doing yesterday?
No.
He was DJing.
What the fuck? Shaquille O'Neal was working as a DJ?
Yep.
The basketball player. That
Yep.
that's Shaquille O'Neal.
He was at one of the biggest concerts for EDM.
Googling this right now. Fuck you. Shaq DJ.
I'm just trying to
What?
find the link.
What? What? Shaq aka DJ Diesel? What?
Yeah.
What?
I
He's a
wasn't
DJ
ready.
now. No, I'm not ready for this. He just put out the stupid Shaq Fu game. Now he's DJ Diesel. And he just wears jerseys. He doesn't even wear shirts. He just wears jerseys to his
He looked
oh,
so pumped during the concert.
he's hanging out with
He
fucking
was fist
Steve
posting
Aoki.
it. Wait, so he was like headbanging to the music, right?
Yeah. He's
But
loving
he
it.
does it near the crowd, and a
Of
girl's
course he
doing it
does.
too. He looks like he's about to hit his head on her.
Oh wow. Fucking, I'm looking at a picture of Shaq yelling through a microphone, hanging out with Steve Aoki. What the fuck?
Do you see who the concert was? So
No, I'm just seeing a picture. It's called. There's an article here called "Summer of Shaq: Alter Ego DJ Diesel to Rock Seaport Thursday," which means that Shaq did a show in fucking in Boston last year.
was it the House of Miami?
No, that's probably the most recent one, but apparently he's been doing this for a while. Shaq's Fun House Miami 2019. That's what I'm saying. Uh, wait, hold on.
That was
Here's a
it.
quote by Shaquille O'Neal. Ahem. People think I'm a celebrity DJ, but I've been doing it since 1986.
Yeah, you
Ah.
didn't know.
I just didn't know.
Now he has the money so he could live his dreams.
Yeah, I guess maybe this was the whole thing the whole time. Maybe we're wrong, and he's just been down. He's going to China.
Yeah.
He went to Shanghai and Beijing. What the fuck? Oh man, you know what? This is funny to me because like, I do a lot of art things, right? I
Mhm.
I play. I work at a studio. I play guitar. I have a band I play with. So like the idea that if any of those makes a lasting impression, they'll go, "Did you know he also used to do a podcast thing?" Or if the podcast thing is the thing that makes a lasting impression, and the thing that people remember is, "Did you know he was also in a band?" Both of those would be fucking weird, right? Like, if anybody happens to remember this later on, and they go like, "Oh yeah, that's weird that he also is in a band."
Like he
That's
also did Manga Palate.
yeah, exactly. Like, feel that's Shaquille O'Neal's entire life. That because like, remember he did a video game? No. Did you know he was a DJ? No. I just know the basketball thing. He does a lot of things. He's a grown man with a lot of money. He does a lot of things. And like, I guess that's true. It's like how fucking shit. What's her name? The actress Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis. How like Jamie Lee Curtis, everybody knows her for doing movies like Halloween or True Lies or Trading Places or Fish Called Wanda. But they forget Jamie Lee Curtis is super big on Street Fighter.
She is.
Jamie Lee Curtis mains Cammy and has gone to Evo a few times. I remember someone was like, "Hey, who's your main? Ryu?" She's like, "Please, Cammy, like get the fuck out my face." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's somebody who's in.
Ryu's trash.
That's somebody who's in. You know, you don't say shit like that if you're not in. Like you can't come up to a Skullgirls person and just vaguely know Skullgirls because then he'll get pissy about it.
It was
Can't-
Ultra. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
But
I
she
meant
went.
it was the Ultra concert Shaq went to.
Oh, but yeah, look, man, like that's crazy. That's
Can't tell
crazy.
people what to do.
Can't tell people what to do, man. I love art, I love guitar, I love music, but I also really like programming. And I also really like this shit. So you can't stop me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're not my dad. You're not my dad. You're not stop me. As for what I'm excited about, I think you already know because we talked about it off the show. But I'm still excited. Zonky Zero's coming out in 9 days. And I'm losing my fucking mind. I want to know.
Before. But yeah.
We talked about it off the show, and we've mentioned it once. But, like, it's coming out in 9 days from when we're recording this, and I'm just... oh, jeez.
Did you try the demo yet?
No, I was busy all day yesterday. You know, I just told you about that.
Are you gonna try it?
Yeah, oh fuck yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Are you ready to fight a goat?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be gay with a giant muscular doctor. I'm not. But I need to do it. I have to do it once in my life. I'm not gonna do it in real life, so at least let me do it in the game.
I heard they're gonna censor it on Steam though.
Yeah, well, to be fair, some of them are like... some of the kids are kinda young. So, like, you know, in Japan, they don't care. But it's America, so it's like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have sex with a 15-year-old. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. That's a very fair feeling you have, America.
But you get to change your age, so it doesn't matter.
You were supposed to come out March, but they were like, there's some shit we should probably look into. It's coming out April 9th, 2019, and we are recording this on March 31st in the day of our the day of our Lord. So it's gonna be out next Tuesday, and I am unbelievably excited. I want to play it so bad. I want to fight a goat. I want to find out what it's like to be gay with the big muscle doctor. I want to find out what he's about. Honestly, I saw those clips, and I'm like, who are these people? Who are you? I skipped around so I couldn't see all the detail, but like I just got a good look at them, and I'm like, what is going on? Why are we on this island? What's going on? Let's go. The Earth is over. I know the Earth is over, and there's 8 people here. But is the Earth actually over, or is it Danganronpa 2?
That's a good question.
Cause you know, it's like Chainsaw. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah, I want it to be a fuck you. I hope this is the thing. I hope this is the thing that survives after Danganronpa, because Danganronpa should stay dead. I want Danganronpa to stay dead. By the way, what episode are we on?
This would be 45.
So we got 5 more till the big one. Okay, that's good. It's good. I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about the big thing. Oh boy. Oh man. Also, we have to like blast through this game. We have to talk about this.
Yeah.
I like this game is probably gonna be another one of our 2.5 hour episodes.
Should we do it before or after?
After, because it makes the most sense in context after, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I meant after
the 50th. Yeah.
After.
Yeah. It makes more sense in context after, once we show how much we love that stupid thing.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you very much for listening to Manga Palate, and if you're still here, you guys get it.
DJ Shack.
Yeah, listen to DJ Diesel. Tell us what he's all about. If any one of you are hard in on the EDM game, give us an intense critique about one of his set lists. Let us know what DJ Diesel is worth the hype. Okay.
You don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that much about EDM. I like stuff like electro house, French house, city pop, you know. But like, I don't know enough, I think, to do an intimate, detailed critique. And I would appreciate it if someone who listens to this show would send us an email all about it. Oh yeah, don't forget, we have an email.
Oh yeah.
We've only mentioned it once, I think.
We should keep mentioning it.
We should keep mentioning it, yeah. You know, like the Super Beast this Castle Super Beast. Um, so it's the name of our show, Manga Palate at gmail.com. One last time, that's Manga Palate at gmail.com. So, please consider sending us an email. Like that guy who gave us the thumbs down for me making a joke.
If you want to
Please.
say how angry you are at, you say it like Danganronpa should have not ended or something.
Danganronpa should never end. Fuck you. What do you know about anything? That's okay.
Just leave an
Send us
email.
an email
Yeah.
so that maybe we'll read it on the show
Or maybe
and
you
give
don't
our
think
opinion.
Rocknera's best girl.
You'd be wrong, but you're allowed to explain to us why you think we're wrong.
They just
That's
straight
fine.
top snake.
That's the entire email. The whole email is like from blank subject line, best girl, Malmasu, very important. And then what's the body say? Top snake. And that's it. That's the entire email. That'd be fucking amazing. God bless. That'd be the best. That'd be fucking great. Anyway, yeah, it's been Manga Palette, and if you're listening, you guys get it.
Yeah, you guys get it.
Thank you and goodbye.